Speaking of 3-year plans, if you don't mind me,
please let's break it down.
Going this direction.
Oh no, not the glasses.
Glasses are on. Is Carson Wentz on a 3-year plan, according to you, Donovan McNabb?
Well,
and having to get out of the second round of the playoffs?
That wouldn't be a decision that I would have to make. That's a decision they have to make. Now, they picked up his option, and he's cleared now for football activities.
Yes.
If he stays healthy this year and we see the Carson that we've seen when he's healthy, great things can happen in Philadelphia. You know, if something happens, then I'm sure they'll go back to my comments this summer of what if. But I think when he's healthy, Carson is one of the best young quarterbacks in the game.
No, I see that. I want to read what you said.
Please, please.
I think personally, if he can't get out of the second round in the next 2, maybe 3 years, but really 2 years to be honest with you, if he can't get out of the second round, they should look to possibly draft another quarterback because you just don't know about his
durability.
His durability. Correct.
Yes.
So
I mean, think about this: the last 2 seasons, your backup quarterback is taking you to a Super Bowl for a win and MVP, and then possibly back to the NFC Championship with the same team that you have. Now, if he's healthy and they get out of the first round, then that's good for him. But what happens in that next year? If he's ousted in the first round, who are we pointing the finger at? You know, I've played the position.
And in that city, too. You've played that position in that city, too.
Yes.
Is that your point here?
I have experience of being there. And it's just the nature of the business. It's nothing against Carson. I love Carson. I love his game. When he's healthy, he's one of the best in the game. You know, but that's just the way it is. I mean, if you're not healthy, think about this. If Andrew Luck wasn't able to come back after the shoulder injury, you think the Indianapolis Colts would have not drafted a quarterback?
Of course they would have.
Right. So why would it be any different for anywhere else?
Well, because let me get into it here a little bit. Because Carson Wentz is a different. First of all, it's a back and it's a knee. It's not a shoulder. So, but it is still an injury.
It's an injury,
which is your point.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that's 2 years in a row where he has not been able to play in the playoffs or answer the bell, however you want to
finish the season.
Finish the season.
Yeah.
Correct. And so to basically say right now that he's on notice for the next 2-3 years is a reasonable way of looking at it. I will say that. But it's also a way of maybe stirring the pot in the city where he's beloved in a way that perhaps.
But the pot has already been stirred.
So that's why I'm bringing this up as well in this regard, is some of the Eagles folks there did not take kindly to your comments.
But you know what's funny? This is the conversation that's been going on for the last year and a half. Because majority of those fans out there in Philly really wanted Nick back. They were upset when they decided not to bring Nick back. Now, I felt like this was the opportunity for Carson to come in and take his team back over.
So you think they should have brought Nick Foles back?
No,
because I mean, because it's his time. It's his time to get paid. That's number one.
Well, it is,
and you can't pay a backup like that.
True.
So maybe then your sense is that they should have made Nick the starter.
No, what I'm saying is this is a great opportunity for Carson because I knew they were going to move on with Nick. Nick knew that he was going to have to move, but this is a great opportunity for Carson to regain his team back. Look at all the things that were going on and talked about in the locker room. Talking about his leadership and how arrogant he was. Things like that starts to pick up inside, and it carries outside for us to even talk about it as media members.
You're talking about Wentz?
Wentz.
Well, a lot of people said that was false.
So why would it even come out?
I don't know.
See, that's the thing. People say it's false a point.
So many people pounded the table for Carson when they said that.
And they should. His teammates should. But it still was out there. You know, think about it. I mean, I'm not saying anything that nobody else has said.
I know, but you're Donovan McNabb, who's played in Philadelphia for all those years. And that's what I think people are saying is that you should be a cheerleader here.
I'm also no longer get paid by the Philadelphia Eagles.
No, I hear that. The reason why I'm bringing it up is that there's 2 ways of looking at it. Yeah, he's injury prone. He hasn't been able to finish the season for 2 straight years. And any other quarterback in any other situation, you know what? You got to start thinking about what this guy's viability is moving long term. Certainly if you're putting all the eggs in the basket when you had a Super Bowl MVP and you let him walk to Jacksonville to get paid. That's one way to look at it. Another way is like, you know what? Those injuries were just two unfortunate things. He dove for the end zone. He shouldn't be doing that anymore. He'll be a little bit better. The back, I have no earthly idea what happened. I don't think anybody does right now.
No.
And those are just things that happen in the NFL where you can get hurt, but he's really supremely talented, and they're going to go. And they're going to go back to the Super Bowl with him.
I believe they can.
Okay.
I believe they can represent the NFCs and represent the NFC, but he has to be healthy. I don't think that they will be able to do that without him being healthy.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.